might be a Native American or a Black American or whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to an entrepreneur, everyone is a minority. Everyone has they have struggles, they have issues, they have challenges. But for the entrepreneur, they are so far and few between. Even though there's a lot of people with great ideas, not many people are willing to step out, remove themselves from a boss to become a boss. And that's the big idea. We're saying that if we can just help them, give them and validate them to say, hey, look, we're hearing you. Yes, you have a great idea. Or sometimes, no, that's not a great idea. We just want to be honest with you, but to give them that ecosystem and that area and that space where they can actually present. And that's really what Million Cups is really all about, helping them present and then encourage them. And then sometimes it is, yes, meeting the right person in the audience. Sometimes it's just about being able to refine their thoughts and ideas. And it might just be one section of their business model that we want to focus on. Or, Ben was in the room and Ben asked a question about how they were getting funding. And it spurred someone else to ask another question where he says, oh, well, my cousin's the bank president. Go down and talk to him. These are the things that a community nestled around a presenter for business is able to actually make great things happen in a community.
That's awesome. So now back to the education aspect of you can go online or you can go to the Kauffman Foundation, Million Cups, and they have education. What kind of education are they promoting? And then how much are these costs to get these educations?
So they do have a program called the Fast Track. I'm currently in the program. As an organizer, I have certain privileges, I would say. I get a Fast Track program, which is almost like a school of business degree, but it's specifically for the entrepreneur. It's tailored towards an entrepreneur. It gives the person the ability to actually go through a program where you now have access to business leaders all over the world. You have access to content that is geared by those business leaders in certain sectors. And then two, the Kauffman Foundation is going to track you. So that's why they call it the Fast Track. They're not only going to educate you in certain areas, but they're going to track you in your business because now your business is going to become attached to their business model. Now, it's huge. I mean, the reason why is because a lot of their dollars that they spend out are investments. They invest in things. And so what better way to find someone who has a business idea or model that is very viable, that you have somebody that might be willing to personally invest in your company.
Right. Once you know that somebody else knows what you know. And so basically that's what they've done is the Kauffman Foundation has put together the right curriculum for business entrepreneurs, saying we see this over and over and over happening in small businesses or startups or things like that. And so they put the curriculum together and then they basically see where you're at, how you're following it. And of course, I would much rather invest in somebody who thinks like me, who's been through my education or podcasts or stuff like that for years and years. And then now they're stepping out. I know how they're going to think and what success factors they're going to have. So talk about the Fast Track. Is it cost money? How long is it? What do people expect? And from a standpoint of, before you do that, you were a college graduate. What did you graduate with? And
Yeah, so I was a college graduate from Valdosta State University, and I graduated with a bachelor's in business management, a minor in finance.
And how does that compare to the education you're getting today? Is it equal? Is it?
Well, I'll tell you like this, and I said this when they filmed me at VSU when I graduated. They says, well, tell us how successful or how do you feel successful now, or now that you have your degree at Valdosta State? Well, I told them, I said, truthfully, it depends on how we're measuring success. For me, coming out of a school of business, I would measure success by my bank account. How many zeros do I have in it?
Right.
And making sure that it's not in the red.
Proof is in the pudding.
But the truth is, I think that, you know, at Valdosta State, I got a wonderful, wonderful education. I will tip my hat off to Valdosta State. However, what I noticed they lacked in, like most universities across the country, is hands-on application. And so there's a way that you can do both. And with Fast Track, you're getting a lot of experienced hands-ons that's going to really walk you through your business model and really help you to make sure that you're getting to your next level.
So